Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new anime reaction. We're reacting to Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045. Hello. My name's Aiden. If you're new here, this channel is basically it's a variety channel. We do some anime reactions, weeb activities, some gaming. We like to mix it up. Um, Fair warning, if you're not new to this channel, you probably know this, but if you're new, I do currently have COVID, so I am kind of sick. Um, I feel mainly better. I'm still a bit fatigued, and my freaking throat is killing me. That's probably like the worst part of it, or my voice in general. So I might cough and stuff, but generally I've been getting better. Um, so yeah, I didn't have it too bad besides day one. But just warning, I might like cough or whatever. It might suddenly, so I'll try to be discreet about it, but you know how it is. Sometimes it's just natural. The good news is though, I didn't actually know since I got COVID overseas, but apparently I'm still eligible for paid time off, so I'm trying to get the second week off, hopefully. I don't know if it'll work. Trying to game the system. Because I guess I'm still technically sick, though I can probably work, but don't tell them. They don't know. So hopefully that'll work out. But yeah, we're also fair warning. This is a full length reaction, which means there's not going to be any images of the anime on screen. It's just going to be a timer right around here, and you have to sync up your own copy of the episode. I'm using the Kami sub release Blu-ray. Find it on Nia. I won't link it to them. I think you're not supposed to, but it's easy. Just you can probably find it easy. Um, though we will say like whenever we start, I do say my episode length just in case yours is different and you might have to change it. But if you haven't tried full length reactions, they're pretty great in my opinion. You know, you got a lot more control over the volume. You know, you can make me small, me big, however you want to watch. You can still just skip to your favorite parts. Just have to sync it up. There's a lot of ways to do it. But yeah, that's how we're doing it. There's no highlight version available because I don't know how to edit, dude. Also, we'll do that after. So yes, we are reacting to this. I announced this before. We were on a good streak of anime, and you're like, Aiden, why this? I'm just a big fan of Ghost in the Shell. I know this has been getting pretty negative reviews all around. Um, but I'm still want to watch it because I watched literally everything else from Ghost in the Shell, all the movies, all the series. I think Standalone Complex was the best by a lot. Then I think Arise, then probably the OG movies, then like the standalone complex movies, then maybe like the OVAs just summarizing Arise. Now it's been a while since I've watched Ghost in the Shell. Also, I haven't watched a live action movie, so that's on the list eventually. Um, since like Arise released or whatever, um, memory. I think in general you don't need to know everything about Ghost in the Shell to get into it because it's usually pretty episodic with a mainstream plot. So like from memory, there's like a main plot going, but there's also like other crimes like intertwined within it. So usually you can get into it pretty easy. Obviously, each season does connect with each other, but I think for a new viewer, you don't necessarily need other information of Ghost in the Shell. Though I don't know if I want this to be your first experience with Ghost in the Shell, and I would definitely recommend at least Standalone Complex because I think this is also like yeah SAC Standalone Complex. So this is supposed to be the sequel to Second Gate. And the end of Second Gate, I'm trying to remember. Oh, should I? I mean, spoilers. That was the season where we learned some of Makoto's backstory a bit. Um, yeah. One of the antagonists was one of her childhood friends, I think. And then there's the weird head guy that wanted to like create a new government order or something. It's been so long. And Arise was the prequel to Standalone Complex, and it was the newest release where it was talking about how the team got together. That that's what I remember. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, bits and pieces, bits and pieces. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I do value critics' opinions, usually depending on who they are. Um, but I do like to just see for myself. A lot of people don't like the second Ghost in the Shell movie from the original two movie releases, but I always thought it was fine. Like I'm not like I think the two movies are good, but I think the shows have been like so much better just in like because it's in a longer format, right? We get more than this just like this random storyline. I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna say the movies are bad. Hey, look, there's the OG poster there. Um, but I do prefer the shows. And I thought the second movie was good. I thought it was good. I don't know, fight me about it. Um, I think it was better than the standalone Complex movie. That one I barely remember. Wasn't that about like old people or something? Or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I also know it's in full 3D CG, but if you've been around here, I am not a 3D CG hater. I wouldn't say I like it more than traditional animation, but it doesn't bother me as much. We watched the Blame movie, which was also in 3D CG. And I've always said I do think 3D CG can be done well. And I think in sci-fi it actually works the best. Um you'll see even in a lot of 2D sci-fi animes they use 3D for spaceships and mechs just because it's easier to design around than flat animating it all the time. So we'll see. I don't know how good or bad it is. I've literally seen nothing of this. I just know it's a sequel, and I just downloaded it because it's Ghost in the Shell, man. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I really like the series. I love Motota. See, I'm always like insecure about saying her name now because we did an anime quiz like a year or two ago, and like I kept spelling her name wrong, and I always thought it was um Matoto. Matoto. I was say I basically I was saying it wrong the whole time, and then I learned later about saying it wrong. Like for literal years, I was just saying it wrong. I think that I need to know her name just in case. I do love her as a character, but hey, I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell movie in forever. Okay, or show in forever. What's her name? Matoto. Matoto? Matoto? Huh? Is it not Matoto? Matoto? I'm actually losing my mind. Okay, Fate fan. Aiden, you're a Fate fan. That probably was what it was. I was calling her Makoto when she was Matoto. That's crazy. Anyways, it's whatever. Let's see what up. Also, I know long intro. Hey, don't worry, this is just for the first episode. Usually it's like what we like to do when we start a new anime series. I like to buy a snack box by Sakurako? Sakurako, which is like a you've probably heard of them. They like deliver monthly snack boxes focusing on traditional snacks. So I think that's kind of a fun thing to do. You get a mini food review in the middle of your anime reaction. Holy. So yeah, we're opening this August box, which is an Okinawa retreat theme. We're starting off with a bun menu. Usually I start off with jellies, but I'm kind of famished. And it also comes with a booklet describing stuff and like a description of the sweets, which are pretty cool. And they hit you with a postcard with a little message. Greetings, finding tranquility in nature is something that brings great comfort to many Japanese people, including myself. During the summer months, especially, the refreshing call of the ocean or the mountains can be irresistible, and for me, the natural beauty of Okinawa is second to none. Local Okinawan people have worked tirelessly to preserve their islands, and as a result, the natural produce is truly something to be behold. A favorite of mine is the tart shikuwasa, a native citrus fruit that is amazing for wiping away summer fatigue. Oh, I've never heard of that. Okay, like that kind of fruit. I had many unforgettable summer experiences in Okinawa, indulging in the rich and unique culture and the food the islands have to offer. Reflecting upon this, I was inspired to share my favorite sweet from the region, made with the finest homegrown ingredients with you this month. Please enjoy your own Okinawa retreat. Love, Ayumi Chikamoto. There you go. These postcards are cool though. If you like, yeah. But it's about like 50 Canadian. I think it's worth. It's like $2 a snack generally. Anyways, let's try it. This is a den bun. We'll read the description and we'll get on our way. I know we're stalling. It's the first episode. We always stall hard, okay? Next episode is just quick recap, then snack review. Um, okay, this would be the Okinawa brown sugar bread. Uh, the rich, characteristic taste of Okinawa brown sugar meets fluffy and moist dough, perfect to recharge with for an afternoon snack. Also, if you're new here, this series will be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 p.m. EST. Though because of COVID, our schedule is a little scuffed, so I won't be able to do that. I believe this Wednesday, or the upcoming Wednesday, we're gonna be doing an anime quiz video instead, so you can indulge in that. And there'll probably be nothing Friday, and hopefully we'll get back to the normal schedule next week. Yeah, let's take a bite of this before we just dive into the show. It's a very fat bun. Holy. So the characteristic we're looking for is the brown sugar. I assume are like the lines. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Very fluffy, like they said. And the sugar lines are very distinct. You can taste the brown sugar taste. We use a lot of brown sugar in Canada as like a topping for usually breakfast sausages, so this is a very distinct taste. I like it a lot. Mm. Mm-hmm. It's a good idea for brown sugar and bread. I feel like I haven't had that combination, but it sounds kind of obvious. Brown sugar in general has a little distinct and unique taste to sugar, which I think you need to mix it into certain things because it can kind of overpower other stuff. But unlike sugar, that blend's it's kind of more neutral, I feel. But yeah, good shit. All right, let's start. I'll probably be nomming throughout the show, and at the end of the episode, we'll talk about the episode a bit. Maybe go over some voice actors. It's kind of my thing I like to do in our last series, Violet Evergarden. But yeah, my episode length is 24 minutes. If yours is different, then you have to adjust yourself. And I'm going to be counting down. So get ready in three. Don't get ready in three. I lied. Let me check something. Okay, we are Gucci. All right, let's get ready in three, two, one, go. Based on the manga, goes in the show. Oh, is this the opening already? Okay. Huh? To be fair, the openings in Ghost in the Shell have always been kind of weird. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of funky. IG, huh? Oh, looking a little different, Matoto. Matoto, apparently. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. The Great American Chinese Russian EU. Uh, hmm. I don't remember the deep world lore, honestly. Hmm. What that? So all the money just disappeared? Is that what happened in the in the last series? I know there was some bid shit with the weird headed guy going down, but I thought they prevented it. Could be wrong though. It's been like literally over 10 years since I've watched standalone complex. Oh, Tachitomas? Jesus. Episode 1. No noise, no life, sustainable war. I'm kind of excited, dude. I don't know. It's the fanboy in me. Been such a long time since there's been anything Ghost in the Shell besides the movie, which again I haven't watched yet. The live action. Was that a Budweiser? That's based. I kind of like her look. They did say Palm Springs, right? I was kind of distracted, so I didn't want to comment on it. I kind of like how she looks. Low key. She looks kind of younger, but the shirt design and pants kind of has that flair. Little raunchy flair she usually has. Oh, there's the Dane. Great shot, great shot. And they're freaking warthogs. Bato. That's oh, look at that Tachitoma pimped out. That's Sato, the sniper, I think. Sounds like the same voice actors. Hmm. Oh, new die. Jesus. Good one, dude. Okay, so we got a new crew member. Stan. I'm watching in the Japanese, by the way. Naturally. This tattoo kind of looks whack. High key. No. Unlucky. Briefing barbecue. Okay, yeah, it was Palm Springs. Uh-oh. Really? Jesus, they did say it was a wasteland. Man's just chilling out there. All illegal. Okay, it's just a side thing. Quickly, quickly slapped him down while we talk about the Rio mission. Ooh. True. Okay. Hmm. Jesus. I love Tachikomas, man. Some of my favorite mascot type characters in anime. Glad to see them back. It's been a while. I don't know if they were in Arias. They probably were, but for me, anyways. Ooh. They look pretty good, actually, in comparison to other stuff. Yeah. Yikes. Deserved. We're missing a couple people. I forgot what the human's guy is, but the main detective guy. He's not here. Bald man. I think his name's Pachi or something. And another guy. Wonder if they're in this series. Boom. Oh, I thought it stood up still. That would have been impressive. Yikes. Well, that was pretty What? Oh, I didn't know there's three. Am I dumb? I guess that one that came in front was just ambush them, huh? Oh, little stealthy boy. Soundtrack 10 of bops. So cute, man. Still have that bond. Whoa. Jesus. Wow. Nice. Mmm. There's my boy. I can't believe I forgot his name. Such a good character. Todessa, I think, actually. Something with a T. It's looking kind of fresh, too. The designs definitely make him and the Major look pretty young. But, yeah. Todessa. I remember, dude. I bet everyone's here then. Unless someone died. I don't remember if any of the crew died. With the Magnum still. Classic. Good roll, good roll. Hmm. Classic large brain Todessa. So he's still in Japan, which made sense because of the outside. Looked very Japanese. Oh, good way to freak someone out. Yo, this guy looks tweaked up. Ew. Bro. Man soiled himself. You really want a fist fight with him? Yo, this looks pretty good. I was gonna say, one of the things with 3D animation is sometimes fight scenes can look pretty laggy and stuff, but everything's been looking pretty clean so far. Like the hand to hand especially, since that takes a bit more choreography and stuff. Though to be fair, I think you can probably map it better with 3D. Yo, Bid Chief. How's he looking in this? Okay, so Sector 9 was disbanded at the end of last season. I honestly forgot about that. Made sense. They're always getting disbanded, man. What? He got divorced? He had a pretty good relationship from what I remember. That sucks. Ooh, rough. He's looking fine. Again, looking a little younger. It's just, I guess, just the style. Yo! Okay, so we have a new prime minister. Because the lady was the prime minister in the last timeline. Okay. I remember her being a pretty good character too. So we got a new guy in charge. We're learning the new lore dropping. So the others are like mercenaries now, right? I guess. Not officially they're on government orders. Maybe. No. I wonder if this is canon to the manga too. That's one thing. I have not read the manga at all. Based? Based in truth? Thank you for sponsoring to make this show happen, Budweiser. I've grown to like Budweiser. I didn't like them in my younger days, but kind of like it now. Ooh, what they looking at? Apple. Excusez-moi? For hamburgers? 1,000? They're in the US, so it's not yen, right? Hmm. What are we looking at? These are the plunderers base. Oh, they got a tank. Unknown bots. The bots robot. So their employer. Oh. Man new. Is that the informant? Okay, yeah, that made sense. I like the guy with just the footbell equipment on. Okay. Yeah. Mm. He doesn't know. Oh, the good 1%er. What a name. My man's hair looks so stuffed. Slit fat does not look great in this animation style. Yeah, chill. Be careful. Man's just running. So there's 17 of them. So only 14 left. Uh, the box! The box was a dog, or was a robot. What the That was kind of cool. Shoot it. Oh, I guess I would give them up to. It's over? Man, that went by so fast. Okay. Usually storylines are resolved in one episode, so wasn't expecting that. Okay, I mean I had a pretty good time, man. Maybe again I'm just kind of hyped for it. We need to relearn about the world a bit. I might actually do some reading about like what happened last season. Like, does that have to do with this global crisis war thing going on? Where's like the other two guys? You saw told us, huh? Weird ending. To be fair, I thought the endings and openings in standalone complex wasn't great, to be honest. I actually kind of like this one though. Might be a little more my style than the opening. Yeah, but we'll talk about it a little more after the whole episode's done, before diving into it. I like her design, man. I think that looks good on her. Interesting change. I mean, the most different thing is just her eye color, but it looks pretty good to me. All right, guys, that was the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, and you want to see more Ghosts in the Show, please consider subscribing. Again, we're gonna be doing this. This will probably be the only episode this week, but we're gonna try to get 3 episodes a week on the regular, um, starting next week. So that should be pretty fun. Um, and like the video, comment what you thought about it. Did you not like it? Then tell me why you didn't like it. Try not to spoil stuff in the comments regarding this episode in particular. You can probably spoil other stuff. They'll maybe put a warning for people who haven't watched other Ghost in the Show stuff. But my opinion, I enjoyed it a lot. Um, Again, I kind of forgot what exactly happened last time, so when we got this like information dump, I mean, we might as well just look what happened at uh, Ghost in the Shell Stand Alone Complex Second did. Just I just need like a reference. Like when did this take place? Um oh, 2032. Wait, no. Man, I forgot about this World War III stuff, huh? Wait, Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell are in the same universe? Dude, I loved Appleseed. I was trying to reference like The Appleseed movies being 3D CG and those being like really good from memory though. But I saw those literally as a kid. Oh, spammed on Telegram, my favorite. How to delete and leave. Thank you, random spam group. Um, yeah. Honestly, I probably didn't even get a full like. I wonder if this is stuff that's not in the anime. This lore drop. So Second Gid happened between 2032 and 2034. So this is like 10 years after that. Holy shit. So this has nothing to do with Second Gid, right? Um, right. Okay, so that's different. I mean, I guess that made sense. Have a new prime minister. It wouldn't just happen out of the blue like that. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. So it's not something direct. So basically, from my understanding, the world. Let me just like read this again, actually. So in 2040 82, the three big empires, American, China, Russia, and EU, saw economic stability. Using the AI code, the American Empire initiated the war as an industry. However, each nation put its own economic interests first, and the world soon found itself in dire straits. 2 years later, the global simulation default caused financial firms to halt all transactions. Huh. So paper money stopped working, and did people lose all their money, or because they mentioned debt being erased? Was that from it? This triggered a rapid escalation in war as an industry. Even advanced nations suffered riots, terrorism, separatist movements, and civil war. So basically, the whole fucking world went into like some major economic decline, and everything's fucked up there, and they're still kind of all going for themselves, each country. And Section 9's gone, and now, and this is 245 AD, which made sense. And I'm guessing the major took the rest of Section 9 and became mercenaries. I don't know if they're still working like in tandem to the Japanese government, and the Japanese government's the one giving them jobs. We saw them contacting someone named Obsidian. Again, I don't know if they're American, Japanese, or whatever, but they're doing their own thing, and it seems like Todesa is working by himself and still on the police force actually in Japan. Where is there's two missing people, right? I just want to see if they're dead or not. That would actually be like kind of important. Um, where would I? Doesn't exactly have main characters. Section 9, Bato, Todesa, Saito, Pazu. Pazu's the bald man, and Barama. Those are the two. Are they? Are they chilling? Oh wait, no, Pazu's not the bald one. That's my bad. Um, Bomb specialist. Oh no, he's working with Boomer, who's the bald one, who's the bomb specialist. Is my dude alive? Oh wait, he did die. Um, oh wait, no, no, no. I remember that. Sounds like they're alive. No, it says okay, sorry, I kind of spoiled myself. It says he appears in 24. I'm just like wondering if something major happened. Yeah, he appears there too. Okay, we're Gucci. All right, all right. And we have a new guy whose name was Stan, but they just named him Clown. Um, he seems like a personality. We'll get used to him. His tattoo looks kind of stuffed, but Return of the Tachikomas. Again, one of my favorite mascots in anime in general. They're just so adorable. Their relationship with Bato throughout Standalone Complex was probably one of the better things, I think. So it was cool. It was cool. Um, but yeah, first interaction. I do like the voice acting. I think it is the same voice actors. They sound very familiar. The jokes were on point, like the chemistry that you expect from this very well established cast of characters that have been like through multiple anime seasons and series. I think they nailed that. The animation, again, it's not for everyone. And sometimes it looks kind of good. Sometimes it looks like a video game cutscene. I think most of the designs look pretty clean. Like I like Battles is just easy, but what I like Motoko. I like the Major's look. I think she looks cool. Different eye color. Um, Not as raunchy as her usual outfits, but it still has that flair you expect from her, right? I mean, Ishikawa and Saito just look the same. So I don't know. I like it. And then it's if you don't like it, that's totally fair. It's all preference. I think that looks pretty smooth too, because 3D CG can kind of look laggy. Um, but in general, I thought the combat looked pretty smooth throughout. Um, Especially the Togusa fist fight scene. I thought was looked very well done. Better. Like I was explaining in the reaction that usually fist fighting scenes can be difficult if they don't map it, but I think they clearly mapped it, using real models. Maybe. I could be totally wrong, but it looked clean as fuck. Story wise, besides this whole background stuff we're still learning about, um, I mean, going over Todessa, so he got left behind, or he chose not to stay. Though the Aramaki did say, like, do you resent them not taking you? So maybe it wasn't his choice. I don't know. He also got divorced, which is kind of sad. Then I remember his relationship with his wife was pretty strong, but that's just the old top tale, right? Um, we'll see how that goes. He was pretty smooth though. He still has his wit. He's always been like a really strong character. One of my favorites for sure. Um, though to be fair, like out of the whole Section 9 cast, him, Bato, and the Major were obviously the ones most developed, I would say. Um, but yeah, it's nice to see him. I will say, like I mentioned in the reaction, the style does make them look a little young, but I don't necessarily hate it. It just looks a little different. Um, but we'll see how it goes. I think that again, what 3D CG shines the most to me is um machinery stuff. Like the Tachikomas look excellent. I think they look like the best thing in the show so far. Um, to be expected, honestly. The weapons look pretty fine too, I thought. Story wise, I mean, we're just getting into it, right? We're establishing stuff. Again, the older series kind of had branching plots. I don't know if it'll be like that, more episodic plots. Um, because I wasn't really expecting this to be a to be continued thing, but maybe it will just be a single story. Nothing wrong with that. Just a little different. I mean, I don't really have a comment because again, I was focusing more on all the setup and stuff, but we have a pretty easy to digest story so far. Mercenaries, um, stopping a group trying to plunder the gate, which I guess is like literally what it means, like the gate city. Probably protecting some territories. We saw when they entered. Um, Civilians are living there too, probably making a profit off of it being kind of a hot spot. Um, so obviously they're against that, and there's a secret, the good 1%er, I think that they told him, which is kind of funny. Funny name. Profiting off that, or or investing into this group of amateur rebel stuff. So I'm sure that'll develop. I don't know if that's gonna be our overarching enemy. We'll have to see. Um, and obviously something's cooking in Japan with the new prime minister, the phone call with Toja-san Aramaki. Lots of questions that we're just at the start. Can't really answer much of those, but story I'm fine with it. I'm intrigued for the most part. We'll see where it goes. If it'll be the classic episodic Ghost in the Shell where they had very the main storyline was interesting, but I also thought the standalone episodes were also like really fun to watch. Some of them, most of them, I thought were like very intriguing and unique, which I think is like something you should aim for in a top show. If you're making it episodic, of course. To have like if you're making these split plots, you need to make them interesting, or you need to have some major character development between the main characters going through it. And I think they did really good on the interesting crime part, at least. Before we end off, I like to look at, because I don't really know voice actors that much, so let's just look at the majors and see what else she is in. We'll do like one per episode for the main characters. Um, yeah, Motoko. That's so trippy, man. So this is Tanaka Atsuko. She has a very nice voice. Um, let's look at what else she's done. I'll just point out stuff I actually know. Aka 13. I never finished that. That was like when I took my big hiatus right before from anime. Um, Agatha Christie. Huh. Ayo Bandatu. Great show. But she's just a side character. Arslan Senki. I've said it before. One of the worst historical anime stories ever, in my opinion, just compared to like other ones. But she's the queen in that. Interesting. Azure Lane, sure. She's Bayonetta in the Bayonetta anime movie. I haven't watched that, but that probably means she's Bayonetta in the video games, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty iconic role, I think. Carnival Phantasm. It's Yuzima? She's Caster and Neko Arc? I was really? That's crazy, dude. Oh, she's the OG Neko Arc, though, right? Because they changed Neko Arc for the new Melty Blood. I've been playing the new Melty Blood when I was sick. It's pretty fun. Okay, that's really trippy. I didn't know Caster was the voice of Neko Arc too. Cool. Those are both pretty good characters, I think. Dear boys. Some Conan stuff. Ergo Proxy? No, Lockdown is. Wait, I think this person was in Avaneto, right? This sounds kind of familiar. Maybe not. Yep, Caster. Um, Kintama. Some side roles. Go past those because they don't really matter. She's Lisa in JoJo. It's a pretty big role. Um, Kingdom role. Okay. I haven't watched the Kingdom anime, but when I was saying Arslan Sati's shit, you should probably read Kingdom if you think if you think Arslan Sati is good. Kingdom's probably the best historical story. Yep, she's been Motoko forever. Honestly, goated character. She's definitely Matoto's definitely one of the best female anime characters of all time. Don't at me. I think it's like easy. Easy. She's Alice and that's what I in VLR, that's what I've seen her in. Or that's why we searched it up. Right, right. Yeah, we have a full playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward if you want to watch that visual novel playthrough. Alice was a goated character in that, mainly because she was hot, not because she was a good character, but still cool. Um, she was the Chicken Blood Orphans. Helenta from Monster. Any Helenta fans? There's only one in my anime list. What a Giga Chad. Ninja Batman. She was Ivy. Hmm. Queen's Blade. I've never watched Queen's Blade. I think I played a Queen's Blade game, like just a simulation online. It was kind of fun. It's like a card game kind of, but I don't really have an interest in watching any of it. Oh, she's in Your Lie in April. Oh, she's the coach of Emmy. Okay. We have a full reaction of Your Lie in April too. That's up your vote on the channel. Wait, is this? What is this? Sidonia? They have a Knight. Oh yeah, they do have a Knights of Sidonia anime. Dude, Knights of Sidonia, definitely one of the best sci-fi mangas, I think. I wonder if it's good. It was great in my opinion. And they came a Sidonia movie too. Who's Samari? Who is Samari? Is that the ace pilot? Senior Gardes. Yeah, squad lead. Okay, so she's the ace. I remember. She was alright. She was never getting with the main guy though. Main guy was in like a love pentagon or something. Or Hatsudon. She was low prio, but she was cool. Um Tari Tari. Classic. Da Umina. She's Kyrie? Excusez-moi? And Kasumi? I didn't know Kyrie and Kasumi shared voice actors, but that made sense since they were related. They're sisters. I feel like I should have known that Kyrie is Caster, huh? To be fair, I can kind of see it just thinking about it in my head. Okay, based, honestly. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I was expecting something good, and she definitely has a good list. I think Kyrie is a great voice acting performance. I think Umineko in general has probably the best voice acting cast, or one of them. I just the When They Cry series always has a premium voice acting cast, so that was cool to see. Caster, Neko Arc, also banger. She's also Conan from Naruto. That's a big role. I do remember her kind of. Yeah, just goated performance. I've always liked Makoto's voice acting in the show. It was always like really good, so it's kind of nice to research her. Man, she's old. She's like almost 70, huh? Not to be offensive. I think that's more praise because she sounds almost the same in my opinion of when she started. Though to be fair, it's been a while. But she does sound similar at least. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, please sub if you haven't, so you can keep up with me. Maybe you want to check out some of the other anime reactions. We have a decent selection in the thick of things, and yeah, I mean, I know people hate this, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, it feels fine to me. Um, I know Ghost in the Shell fans are very passionate just because it's such a great series, so maybe the expectations are just really high. We'll see if this can live up to it. But until then, peace.